What was your inspiration for the character of Peepaw?
You know, Peepaw, he was supposed to be a one-time guy. Way out of proportion. My inspiration for Peepaw? Blue-collar worker that likes to beat the fuck out of his wife, and that he loves black and miles and heroin and any drugs he can get his hand on. This is what he does. That's why he's alive.
Why did we get the order of the Peepaw films in such an interesting shuffle? Like, the first film was Peepaw at his deathbed. What was the creative choice on that?
You know, I just don't give a damn. It's kind of like Star Wars. Like, fucking, they'll put out a prequel after the main story is completed, you know? So it's just more of a thing that's like, throw it all to shit. It's been done before.
What was the inspiration for Mima's, how do I put it, speaking in tongues?
Sometimes the skinwalker just be so bad and you want to fuck the shit out of it, and that's what Peepaw did. And he decided to go hunting one day, so he found Meemaw. Meemaw snuck up on him and be like, "What's that over there?" Took her home and he educated her on English, and then basically he had sex with a skinwalker. Sometimes a skinwalker does sometimes change shapes, you know, but he fucks the shit out of that thing and he loves it to life like a fleshlight.
Why is Peepaw so abusive towards his grandson in the newly released found footage film Peepaw Kills His Grandson?
You know, I'm glad you bring that up. Because Peepaw was actually on a dry spell. You know, Meemaw, you know, she in her wise words said, you know, something along the lines of like, and Peepaw knew what that meant, which means no sex, and he didn't like that. He was angry because he couldn't get drugs or smokes or drink. He had to stay sober. Obviously, he didn't follow that because he says, after I sober up. Because he's a little bit of a bad boy, you know. Ever since Peepaw was a youngin', he'd be fat and he'd roll around stealing shit, candy, food, drinks. You know,
Yes.
That's why he's fat.
I see. Well, thank you very much for your answers to my interview questions.
Oh, yeah.
When do you think the next Peepaw film will be releasing?
You know what? Whenever I feel geeked